these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 27, Wilson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's our time.
Now a give, right side. It's Logan. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, D. Jack 16.
Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
They'll run on first down. Logan. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check pass, check pass. No foul. 54's Mike, 54's Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route-running ability.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Watch the room. Go. 19.
From the 31, Wilson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
What we got? Check 13.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Roethlisberger looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Logan. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little.
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Shift, watch the shift. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Motion.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. His first NFL reception goes for 6. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it here with Logan. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
It's a gain of 11. Third down and
Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. He hits White. Complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Black 30. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, alert. Set. Hey, Zoo. No spacing.
On first down, it's Logan. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I smell fear in that offense. 50. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays right.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
What? 95. I got you. 58's the money. Go 14. The money. Time to go. Night. Check.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Going from, wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And getting our first update now from Nashville. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike's 7. 54. Mike's 54. Here we go. Alert. 54, right there.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, Ray, seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Echo. 49. Mike, 49. Check.
Roethlisberger will throw. Over the middle to Evans. And to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
I got it. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch the eye. These two. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. No, no, no. Off. Switch, switch. Switch.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, here's Adams. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Safe. Back. Rush in. Snickers, gotta spin. Greystone, travel. Bang.
On third down, Logan. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on fourth.
Hatch it. Hey, switch gears. 77. What is that? Hey, Alpha. 54, they say. Check. Watch 54. Why they say?
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script, other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Check. Deuce. Hey, 0. 58.
On second down and 4. Wilson trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sean Davis with a pick.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Switch. Tighten up. Check your hot read. Shift.
They'll run on first down. It's Logan. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. T.J. Logan, 77 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 30 on second down, Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Go. 58's the mark. 58's the mark. Not here.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he spots Henderson open left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Throw right side going to be taken in by Henderson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd in Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Darrell Henderson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
And it's 3rd down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and long, it's Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Check. Breakdown. 12.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.